Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be continuing on our White Sox rebuild. We should be finishing out the month of September in the first season today. So yeah, it should be a good time. We're going to be finishing that out, and then as usual, if there's anything interesting that pops up on MLB trade rumors or anything like this, I'll let you know. We can, or any other off-season chit chat you want to have, definitely bring it up. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and kick things off. Yeah, all right. So let's load up our game, and then I'll kick off some tunes here. All right, we'll finish today. Then we'll be kicking off our series against the Athletics. All right. Okay, we might be able to get some wins out of this series. We'll see. We're still technically not eliminated, which is nice, but we're 12 games back of the wild card and 21 back in our division. We're 4 up on the Tigers, so hopefully we can keep that gap. Tied with the Royals, hopefully we can overtake them. But yeah, after having a pretty decent July into early August, the rest of August was just a slide. But yeah, all right. All right. Yep, everything looks right there. All right. All right. It's time to shine, Sawyer. All right, Sawyer, you got this. All right, get the ball back in. Ooh, close. Oh.
Strike three.
Oof. All right, boys, you got this. You got this, Peyton. No, you don't. All right. All right, so you're shake it off. Shake it off and just get this last out. Hey, Tyler. How goes it? Pretty well. We're just rounding out the end of September over here. We're tied for third in the division. And 4 games up from last in the division. And 21 games back in the division. But only 12 back to the wild card. So just very general mediocrity. But things are looking good going into next season. All right, come on, Vaughn. Get away, get on base. That away, Vaughn. Nice. Did you end up? Did you do like a full rebuild with them, or just kind of spend money and add key players to build them up? That will help out a lot. Yeah, that's probably what I would have done too if I was the Mets. It's just kind of not a full to the studs rebuild, but retool here and there. Yeah. Okay, those 2 moves will probably definitely help you make the NLCS. I am curious if Soto actually ends up at the Mets this year. Like, going into the World Series, I was 95% certain he was just going to still be a Yankee. And now I'm like, each week it keeps dwindling lower and lower by percentage that he was just going to go back to the Yankees. But I I can't see anyone else other than the other than the Mets signing him really. It's those are the 2 teams I can like logically in my mind see someone like affording him and paying him at the and him wanting to go there. Granted, maybe the Dodgers will just decide, you know what, we also just want to add Soto to our like howitzer of a team. All right, boys. All right, Phillips, what can you do here? Oof. And that's gone. Come on, Sawyer. Alright, Sawyer. Shake it off and get this last out. That way. Alright, Coulson. You on base. Or not. Come on, Juan.
Strike three. Strike three.
All right. 2 more outs, Sawyer. 2 more outs. And those 2 things back to back aren't going to do it. Wow. Did he fall off a cliff or something? Like, I'd imagine his profile to be something that would kind of more gracefully age than other players, but wow. Shocked to see they're eating 60% of that contract. All right, Mark.
Strike three.
Huh. Wow. Oh, come on. Definitely sounds like you got the better end of the deal there. Nah. All right, boys, that away. We'll take the free bags. What kind of contract or extension is he wanting? Ooh. That's a lot of years, but not a lot per year. But yeah, like, I don't know if I'd want him when he's like 35 on and up. Like, with the no trade, oh, that definitely is tough. All right.
Strike three.
I'm assuming he won't go for any yeah, that's the tricky part about his aging curve is he's completely positionless, so you don't worry about him falling off defensively where he can't play anywhere. But also that limits what you can do because he's only a DH. But would you be willing? Can you throw in any options, like team options or player options in there, so that way maybe you can get a couple years out of him and then like maybe have some outs? Usually they don't like that often, but that might be something you can get in there to include a no trade, but never know. Sometimes those contract like requirements or what the expectations are just kind of like way out of line of with reality. All right, we'll warm you up, Soroka. Flow. All right, Colson. Ah, it's not as helpful. Ooh. I don't know if they let you in the contract interface or not. Like, I know in real life, you can, but I don't know if in the contract interface here, if you're able to or not. Where you can be like, hey, here's your first 3 years of the contract with then an option, and then after that, here's an additional contract after that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think you can, but I haven't dabbled enough in the contract interface to be 100% definitive. All right, Soroka, you're coming in. Oh, got to get that, Colson. He definitely seems like the kind of owner that is like not necessarily willing to just buy a World Series, but is like willing to throw money in both the actual team and the like back of the house of the team. So yeah, glad to see the games representing that correctly. Of hey, here's your expenses, just tack on another 20 mil. All right, that way, Kelly. Nice shot up the middle. I'm a little worried to see how much Jerry slashes my budget for next year, my my expenses for next year. He's already changed the team classification to rebuilding, so we'll see. We'll see how much money he's willing to pull out of his pockets. All right, Soroka. That's less than cool. Oh, get down. That away. Oh, wait, Colson to get the third. All right, Peyton, base hit here. All right, Colson came in to score. Good job. We're only 4 down now. All right, Justin, base hit. Good eye, good eye. I'll take it. How about you, Kelly? What you got? That's not going to do it. All right, 2 more outs. Should have had that, Peyton. You got a sprint after that. All right.
Strike 3.
That way, Soroka. One more. One more out.
Strike 3.
Good job. Old Joe Barlow for the 9th.
Strike 3.
All right, Barlow.
Strike 3.
That way. Just 2 more outs. Just 2 more outs.
Strike 3. Strike 3.
Yeah. I'll bring it up here. I'll bring transaction up here real quick. All right. What's info? Transactions. Uh, that's what I was looking for. Okay. And it was in July. We traded. Yeah, so we got Miguel Vargas was kind of the center, the key center, like key core component of it. And then also we got a couple flyers on a shortstop, an 18-year-old pitcher. Yeah, so we got those 3 in return for a mediocre center fielder and Crochet. We got Vargas and then flyers on a shortstop and a pitcher who, if he actually develops, could develop really, really impressively into like a nice mid of the rotation, like front rotation starter. So yeah. Like he doesn't have anything like, especially if his control and then all his stuff gets kind of like anywhere near there, like 4 green stuff pitches would be definitely useful and helpful. But we'll have to see. He's only 18, so has a couple years to go to get up there. But yeah. Yeah. That's why I was like, they're willing to trade him, but also I was like, I'm confident that he'll probably develop into a much higher potential probably when he's 19, 20 than 2.5. But yeah. And then the shortstop was mostly just massively defensively first. So I was like, okay,